You know, my favorite type of weed was cocaine. 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 Cocaine.
By the way, the first minute, no
Cocaine. Cocaine.
Wow, you son of a biscuit-eating bulldog. With the French toast. Do you think I wouldn't find out about your little doo-doo head cootie queen? Are you calling a cootie queen, you wit-wit? Oh, you kumquat! You're still overreacting when I put your convertible into a wood chipper, stinking extinct face.
Cocaine. 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 Cocaine.
Now we're actually rolling. I wish I could stop posting that fucking comment. I hate Could you look at the luscious loins of Lapel, Indiana? Would you look at that artwork? I'm proud of that one. It is fucking dope. And you know what is also dope? Guys, I have the honor of hosting not only the lovely Amanda Gore, but the ridiculous, the fucking sexy William Stouch is in the house tonight. What's up, guys? How was your daytime commute?
I don't know. Terrible.
Super stressful, man. I almost died.
Did you really?
I was in the
slow
passenger
ride
seat.
up 69.
Oh,
You
yeah.
did not almost die.
You gotta slide up 69 to get in them luscious loins of Lapel, Indiana.
I mean, yeah.
Fuck. Yeah.
It was hell. I'm not even gonna lie. Because we spent the day driving around picking up all of the raffle stuff.
Oh,
And we're still not quite done because we have a lot of donors. So that's pretty cool. But we drove. Well,
Yeah.
I drove and he cried. No, I'm just kidding. He bitched.
so many tears.
Yeah. But no,
So many tears. So check this out. So the raffle that Amanda's speaking of is in regards to the Nuvo Christmas party holiday party that's going down this Saturday at Fountain Square Brewery. It starts at 6, it ends at 10. There's going to be a raffle, and there's going to be stuff from Sam's Silver Circle, Black House Cafe, the Hi-Fi, Killer Bacon. I mean, it's a long list. I'm not
it
gonna,
is a long
we
list.
could just read it all. The whole podcast could just be us reading off the list of all the awesome people that donated to help make this raffle happen on Saturday.
Are these fucking headphones supposed to be on, buddy?
I'm sorry? What's up?
Are these headphones supposed to be on?
Oh, you can't hear?
No.
I'll get you here in a second. So, do you want to go ahead and grab those and
Yeah, let's
show
talk
them
about
out?
some of the raffle stuff.
Hell yeah.
So I feel like some of the coolest ones are some of the ones that. So I shouldn't say coolest because they're all really awesome and they all come from different businesses around Indy, predominantly in Fountain Square, but a few other. Obviously, like we have some stuff from PRN and yeah. So this is one of the baskets that we have. I guess I have to hold it all. Yeah. Anyway, it's from Sam's Silver Circle. And it has a gift card and a T-shirt. There's a fifth of Jack Daniels and some
Fanny
cups
pack.
and a lovely hat. And,
I want the hat.
Nice bucket.
I want that hat.
Jägermeister hat.
It is pretty cool.
You even like Jägermeister?
When Stouch walked in with that, I was like trying to take the hat off. I was like, "Oh, don't give me that. I want that."
We have
A gift card from Hero House. It's a comic book store, and a Godzilla action figure. That's pretty cool.
let's see. You can tell them what it is.
Wide Eye, the Dab Lounge in Fountain Square, gave us some edibles, and each one of these will be separated for different raffle things. Like a $50 basically thing for like a couple of dabs and some mocktails. So thanks for Wild Eye.
If you want to.
Oh shit, I gotta move and reach
I
the Punk Rock Night. Old Rich hooked us up with a Punk Rock Night sweater
Nice.
and like one of their exclusive koozies.
Oh yeah.
Dope.
Hey Jeanette, let me know if that echo goes away. I think I fixed it, but let me know.
And
Sucks.
then,
You got echo, I guess.
Let's see. Good.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll just
Well,
roll.
and then our friends at Skyline hooked us up with. We have 4 of these, and they have 2 passes to a movie, a $20 gift card for whatever merchandise or food they have. There's a bumper sticker and a T-shirt. So pretty cool too.
Nice.
And then just over there, I'm just lazy. We have a gift card from Black House, the horror-themed coffee cafe in Fountain Square.
I haven't had that yet.
Some other stuff we haven't picked up yet. Colonial Inn gave us a gift card. Brass Ring gave us some booze. There's like a hair salon. What are they called?
So Selfish Hair Salon. Our friend Jenny had it. Runs
Hell yeah.
Selfish. She donated a $50 gift card for the salon. So towards something or however you decide to use that. And then we also have 2 $100 gift cards from our friend Ryan that runs Mr. Dabs. And those are actually for his tattooing services. So $100 gift card towards tattoos.
That's fucking dope.
And we have they're also going to be vending at the party. It's Killer Bacon. He's got a gift basket that he's putting together.
So real quick, I have to shut off the sound and restart it, and hopefully that stops this echo. So we'll just pause for 1 second. How about now, Jeanette? How about now? Thank you, by the way. Jeanette is
Jeanette, the technical
by far
advisor.
our most like fucking loyal watcher, like historically forever, and is always there for us. So thank you, Jeanette. You fucking roll.
You gonna give her?
That should fix it. So hopefully we'll find out here. I don't know why.
Somebody said not yet.
That was
earlier. Okay, cool.
Oh, that's Halloween.
Same. I love Jenny
We
too.
love Jenny
Love
too.
Steve. Great people.
Steve's all right. No, I'm just kidding.
He's
No.
died.
Steve's cool. Jenny's my favorite. She's awesome.
So yeah, that is some awesome stuff. You got there's a Melody and koozie too.
Yeah,
Nice.
it's also part of the. He did.
Oh, I thought. Oh, okay, yeah. It says Punk Rock Night on the other side.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
It's the
I got
the
you.
ones. There's only so many, and they're numbered. So he was explaining. So it's kind of a special koozie. It's not just a regular one.
So our sound is fixed. We lost like all of our viewership too from that. That's how live goes.
That's okay.
That's because we're all pretty much podcasters here. We do interviews and stuff like that, and doing it live is just like one of those things. And I honestly I bet money what it is my camera, because that's the only thing that could possibly cause an echo right now is that camera in front of me. So I'll probably switch out cameras after the show. And we're actually, by the way, we are doing this again tomorrow. We have members of Red Lighters coming on to promote next Saturday's show that we were promoting last night. So
I only like about 1.5 of those guys. How many members you guys
so
got?
Anthony and
I like
like a
Anthony.
quarter of me and a quarter of Nick.
Yeah.
Well, Spencer. So a third of me, a
Is
third of
Spencer still
Spencer.
in? Oh yeah, he's
Yeah,
playing
Dasha.
that,
Yeah, he's
gonna
moving
be
to
his live
Tennessee.
show.
So and he's
Yeah, I saw him play his last show with Free Candy. Or not last. They were like, we're gonna do it later. I'm like, good job. Just start a band in Nashville, Spencer.
yeah. If anybody knows anybody looking for a guitar player, I'm in the hunt for a new job. So
Oh, speaking of, since you said free candy, it reminded me we're also going to play local band bingo.
what? Oh fuck, y'all!
And the reason that it
win
reminded me of that is because as I was, being goofy or clever, I guess, whatever you want to call it that day, I thought, well, we'll do the free space as free candy. Like, how funny is that? So we have local band bingo. You buy the card to play for the different prizes. So not for everyone. Some of them will just do, traditional raffles. But we thought it would be a good way to spotlight some of the local bands and, just kind of give a little nod to,
Hell yeah!
we saw you this year or that year or 100 years ago. Not really.
Nobody likes Free Candy. They did it because it's free.
I
Candy, that
said
fits in the free
space,
space, yeah. Clever, not because we like you guys. Wes, don't be out there thinking people like you. Spencer, okay.
Williams.
I know he's great.
But he's not here because I thought I brought Sid Hughes. I get confused when you keep calling him William. I don't know
Ah,
what it is.
shit. That's right.
Read the screen. I'm only watching you on the
I should have
little
just
TV.
kept everybody listed as daddy from
Daddy?
last night.
That-
You
Should-
can
Yeah,
write
you
not,
should've
look,
left
you
that,
can just
that
write
would've been
not
great.
William Stouch.
Not William Stouch.
Yeah, not William
Yeah.
Stouch. It says
Coincidentally,
it's
that
like
was-
on my jacket right here. It's not.
That is awesome.
I mean, I borrowed it from him.
That's what his mom called him too when they tried to give her to him when she went to the hospital.
Oh, borrowed?
Give you to her.
So the just to be clear, the name is a reference to Sid Vicious and John Hughes, correct?
No, that's his name.
Fine.
Hi,
Yes.
Sid. I see you. I love you.
For fuck's sake.
The other one, not this one.
Oh, hi, Sad. What's up, Daddy?
Yeah, the daddy is here. She's
Hell
there.
yeah.
We love
There you
her.
go, Daddy.
Yeah, last night Sid was Daddy and Benny.
Dude, I tuned into, and I wrote an insult, but I didn't press enter. And then
There's
I got,
Jenny.
yeah.
You wrote an insult but didn't press
I
enter.
did. I thought I was like trying to, I was in the chat, like watching it for a second, and I said something definitely hilarious. Forgot to press enter, and then I had to go do something else. So
Well,
the insult still stands, even though I don't know what it is.
you'll eventually find the ambition to insult somebody, I'm
It
sure.
still stands. It was probably to Shep. I don't know, but I brought him that benchmark eggnog. So
Hell yeah. By the way, fucking Sid Hughes, God damn it, was kind enough to gift a fucking bottle of fucking eggnog. And you got some whiskey with you. Hell yeah, dude.
Oh, look at me. I didn't have no
It's so
whiskey.
cool. That means a lot to me. This bottle will forever be in my possession. Anytime
Sweet,
somebody gives
drink
me
it.
a bottle, I keep the bottle. Yeah, I have a collection of them. I should
Oh.
start writing the names on them now.
I mean, we were all 14 too.
I don't think anybody's
Whatever.
ever given you eggnog.
it means a
before.
lot to me.
I'm just
So
joking.
cool.
Nobody's ever given you eggnog. So
Speaking
He
of
said
gifts,
that could
hey, before I do that, can I get a shot of that whisk? I'm gonna chase it with
I gotta
this
stand
nog,
up.
you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Stand up.
do it.
Shot of whisk, chase with nog. Just toss it, man. It's
I
plastic.
mean,
Well, I
It
wanted
is
to get out of the
plastic.
way all the.
the equipment and stuff.
Look at that.
Oh,
Look
yeah.
at that.
So,
Very
uh,
solid.
cheers.
Well, you
Cheers.
took the whiskey, so I can't.
Happy
shoot.
holidays.
Fake cheers.
I'm excited for the charcuterie board that I'm going to be bringing.
Charcuteries. Love them.
And there's also the bacon guy is going to be there vending, like he said, and he's supposed to have some really interesting, delicious sounding cookies.
Yeah, he did.
It's got weed in them.
No, they're
I
just
wish.
bacon.
Weed.
It's all bacon. Like I met him at. Turns out he was like, Matt Robidoux from Wet Denim.
Mhm.
It's like one of his friends he grew up with, and we were at the
Really?
Skyline apparently,
Small.
and we were at the Skyline, and he had a little booth, and it was like killer bacon. It was all like bacon on a stick with like different flavors, and they're named after like horror movies. And I was like super not on illegal weed. Anyway, and
Apparently.
fucking like I was like, dude, like bacon on a stick, and it was awesome. So I got a hold of him because he was thinking about doing like the holiday cookies with bacon, and so he's got a whole. They're all like movie themed, and like he'll have a booth there so you can get your nomity noms on, as they kids say.
Fucking Matt needs to come out to State Street tonight. I'm going to State Street. So Cameron from Law and Dark Massacre is picking me up and he's playing out at State Street tonight with Shit Truck and Valerian, I believe is the band name. Not sure where they're from, but yeah. And so I get to drink tonight, and
You get to drink tonight? Well, say no.
I'm shooting
Oh my
photos,
God.
so they hired me
I
to
thought you were doing
hired me
shit.
to shoot photos. So I'm gonna shoot all the bands too. I'm not just gonna shoot theirs.
Yeah, whiskey back.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'll post those up.
He had to get out of his spot because you'd had the.
Oh, dude, I
whiskey
could have
too
tossed
long.
it to you, man.
The headphones stopped working anyway, so I'm just.
Did they really? Man, Sony, dude.
I know they're mostly
Um,
so I don't get too loud.
Nobody can hear you, but yeah, he's talking about the headphones. Yeah,
I can hear him just fine.
you can't. Oh yeah.
I can hear him just.
Oh,
fine.
through your headphones?
Just
No,
in the
I-
room.
I meant the people that are watching.
I was like,
Oh,
"Why-
yeah.
and you're looking at me like you were talking to me. I was like, what do you mean?
Well,
I can
yeah,
hear him just fine.
I'm fucking.
I'm pretty sure
I've been muted this whole time.
That's
It's fine.
good eggnog benchmark.
they can
Yeah.
infer what he's
It's your
saying.
friend.
show's brought to you by Benchmark.
Not sponsored by.
Where's the little tagline? Fuck my life. Made with Kentucky bourbon
Benchmark.
from the makers of Buffalo Trace. I got that radio voice though.
Is that's your shit, Buffalo Trace?
No.
Benchmark.
No.
$1.99.
Benchmark is like, yeah, it's depending on where you go, you can get a half gallon between 15 and 19, and it's actually pretty good.
Yeah.
I think it is. But
I'm an Evan Williams girl.
oh no shit, I don't get along with Evan. Nah. What about you? What about you, man? What's your go-to with out liquor?
Honestly, I like to do different switches around. Like it depends on when you catch me. Like what time of year is it? What am I doing? You know what I mean?
Summer's tequila.
I do like some tequila.
love
I love
tequila.
a good margarita, but I'm not drinking right now, so
Yeah.
She's
Yeah.
on that dope tip.
whatever.
No, I mean like mocktails with the CBDs and.
I do plan
The dope.
on making myself some mocktails because yeah, that's fun, right?
Oh,
But no, I'm not drinking right now because I'm
Fuck it.
trying to let my body heal.
oh yeah. And then I did that for 8 months. So
Well, I mean, it's not.
I think my body would
Not
shut
bad.
down if I stopped.
Breaks.
drinking.
nah,
take.
hell no, hell no.
If I stopped drinking, my body I think would shut down.
Right on.
He functions.
I don't know what to say to that.
Right on.
Like you said, you got really sad.
No,
and, like,
can you
fell
have no
on your
idea
bed.
what's going on? Like dad, can you imagine your dad like not drunk on Christmas? Don't think so. Like,
Man,
body's gonna shut down.
Jack, Stephanie, and I, like, from like, I don't know, 19 to 25, every Christmas Eve, we would get together and bring friends and we would just fucking party. And every Christmas was a fucking nightmare. Like, all of us were just like,
Oh look, Jeanette Carey said that she's on the dope wagon, the dope tip too. She
It's-
liked Makers in vodka, which
Oh,
is
yeah.
that's the worst
the
transition.
Delta
I've ever
9,
heard.
though, dude. I swear, like normal THC, then THC 9 or Delta 9 or whatever. Delta 9 it fucks me up.
Oh, where's
It,
that?
more than like real strong strands. I'm not even smoking right now though. I'm smoke free, so probably stick with that for a
Oh
while.
no, the Wide Eye that gave us the coupons and the edibles. Like those edibles, literally, like I went to some like Depeche Mode like cover band show like outside at the Hi-Fi,
Yeah,
and they had just opened and given us some of the edibles, and I was like, oh, I smoke. Whoa, real weed, not this CBD, whatever. So I take
So
a
you
20.
took
I
too
took a
much.
25 milligram. Nothing happened.
yeah. We'll see what happens when they
Yeah.
start making coke
Yeah.
with fucking tobacco plants, because that's a thing. They
There
figured
is
this out.
tobacco.
Yes.
Tobacco?
Scientists have figured out a way
Like
to
the
manipulate
Simpsons.
tobacco plants
Yeah.
to
You got the
create
tobacco.
cocaine.
No,
Dude, I'll
Check
do
it out.
fucking
It's a real
crazy.
thing.
I'll do reg cocaine.
And watch, there's gonna be snobs out there like this isn't
Phil,
real
I hear you.
cocaine.
Yeah, but like the thing was, I took
Could
that,
you imagine like our country at that point? Anyways,
I took the Delta 9 gummies they gave me, and like I ate one, and I was like, oh, it's 25 mil of Delta 9. Ooh, and I was like, so I'll take another one, and then nothing happened, and I should have waited half an hour.
Yeah,
and I
I
took the
should've.
third one, and oh lord, dude, I had to go home.
yeah.
I was like, I cannot be out in public right now. Like I'm so high. Like yeah.
Dude, I'm trapped. I can't even, dude. I can't talk. I can't do shit.
Yeah, I feel like
Same.
everybody has those stories because the first time because everybody's always like, "Oh man, that's a smoke spot." So obviously, I was not thinking about it when
Smoke's not PCP. Or wait, no.
What?
No,
No.
Never mind.
no.
Go ahead. Sorry.
Get that.
So,
Nah, get that out of
You
here.
made me make eye contact with the damn camera. So people know.
Not sponsored by PCP.
Oh
This
my
podcast
God.
is
No.
not affiliated with PCP
So,
in any manner whatsoever.
We went to Florida on a vacation once, and I'm like there with my family. We had to take my stepmom to an emergency dental visit, and so I real quick was like, "Oh, I just want to smoke," before we had went back over because it was like a big to do. And so we ran over to the smoke shop to get papers, and they were trying to sell me those gummies, and I was just like, "Man, I don't fucking want that fake. Just give me the papers." So like I finally, convinced them to just give me the papers, and then right before I left, they realized it wasn't gonna buy them. They were like, "No, you really should try these. We'll just give you some." So they gave me 6 of them, right? And they were called Death by Gummy Bears. I was like, "Yeah, sure, whatever." So I split them with my friend that was there with me at the time, and we both, ate 3, not even thinking about anything like that. And so apparently they were 100 milligrams a piece, and we didn't know this until like after we ate them, and I didn't pay attention or even think that anything was going to happen until I got to the emergency dental visit with my stepmom, and like I'm sitting in the chair and she's like standing above me, and she's all of probably like a foot shorter than me. So her being taller than me hasn't happened since I was a kid, right? And then I had this moment where I like looked up and I was like I'm in trouble. Like mom's gonna know I'm high type of feeling because she was like taller than me, and I was like sitting in the chair, fucking stoned as hell. I had no idea that I was even gonna be like that. And then after that was over, we went back, and I think I just like passed out on the couch for like 6 hours, just out for the rest of the day on some Death by Gummy Bears. So don't trust it. That you
No,
think
do
that-
trust it. No, weird. That's a sponsor now.
No,
you
no.
trust that. It's good for you.
No.
No PCP, only CBD.
Scummy
No, but
Scuzz
they
and
were
I.
like Delta 9 or something, or Delta 8.
Yeah.
No,
Either way.
something.
Everything
Everything was like just getting legal down there too, so I'm sure they were super unregulated, like kind of how some of the
yeah.
stuff is here now.
I mean, everything's here.
Well,
Like PCP.
have you had those
Everything.
mushroom gummies that they
Dude, the Delta,
have? Well, they
like,
sell
well,
them.
you know what I mean. They're not technically Delta, but the legal shrooms,
Yeah,
I've done it on the podcast
Did you
before.
trip?
I
That's
don't
a-
know.
I
You
ate
sigh?
like a whole bag,
You got
and
indigestion.
I had.
Yeah,
Well, I mean, probably, but because
you were.
The horse hooves.
the horse. That's funny. That's the first thing that came to my mind too.
He's got hooves.
Hooves. So, so if I take the whole bag, I will have visuals, but it's more like, I don't know. It's like kind of like extra. It's not like you're tripping. To me, I don't
Diet
know. But
tripping.
I prefer if I'm gonna trip,
So like
I
robo-tripping?
prefer LSD over
Is it like
shrooms.
robo tripping?
I've never done it.
You never just overdosed on cough syrup?
No,
Okay.
no. But
Never that.
what's awesome about that shit is it makes every person I know that's ever done them, it makes you super fucking sharp. Like sharp. Like
Focus.
it's like,
yeah, because they got the
powerful.
roots and they're aliens or something. I don't remember.
I don't know. That
Prometheus.
shit is awesome though. If you like take 1 or 2, like you're not gonna trip. But it's fucking it really does, like, it feels like brain power medicine. It's wild. Like calculations on fleek.
Maybe you're
Did
just
you say
like
weak?
over analyzing every single little thing too.
And that's the end of the podcast, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah,
He
it's
said-
been-
You said
Yeah.
honestly?
He said it was on
Real.
fleek, so
This is
we will
officially-
catch you next time on the flip side, as they say. That
Oh,
slaps, buddy.
It's a lot of comments today, guys.
Oh,
Thanks for
no.
chiming in and interacting with the
Chill.
show. So Jeanette said 300 milligrams is way too much for first time dose. My first time, I ate a few 5 milligram tarts, still high when I woke the next day at bed.
Well, clearly I was a little overzealous and dismissive of their their power.
Well, when they start putting in blunt form.
I went to see who was it?
That's
Oh shit. So first of all, AFI.
the band.
And then
this past
yep. And
I was there.
Yeah, I think we probably ran into each other.
We passed each other
Yeah.
on the way. Yeah.
band?
And then who was the 30 Seconds to Mars?
Yes.
And
American
Scuzz
Film
gave
Institute.
me these gummies, but they're like Michigan gummies. They're not like THC gummies, and it was 500 milligrams.
They're not THC gummies? Are you
Well,
sure?
no, I mean
Okay.
they're not Delta. My bad.
He went
Not
to Michigan,
Delta.
got
I'm
that
sorry.
They're
real.
like
He was on a real
straight up
tip.
THC, and I don't think I've ever been that high in public in my life.
That's
I
rough
was
too.
uncomfortably high.
I hallucinated.
I couldn't drive. Scuzz had to drive back. It was fucked up.
It's funny.
I was so fucking
I
stoned.
went to Vegas for like a it was one of those like college like fucking movies where like you meet up with your friends like years later. It was in Vegas. It was 420. Unfortunately, everybody else kind of sucked. I was up drugging and drinking for all the hours. But like my buddy's walking around and he's giving us fucking like what I think are like 25 milligrams, something like that. But no, apparently I've done like over 1,000 milligrams of fucking like edibles on fucking like Fremont Street and walking around New Orleans. And then I woke up in the hotel room the next day and I didn't know who I was. I didn't know where I was. I woke up. Well, I also stayed up drinking until like 3 hours before I had to get back up the next day. So like I'm just fucked 20 ways from Sunday. And I wake up and I had to go like to the window in the hotel room, open the window and go, what? And I was like, no, you're in Vegas. One. You are William, right? Like, so I had to like go take a shower and convince myself that I existed to go back out and get high the next day. That's how many edibles I took.
You guys seeing this? There's a stink bug in here.
It was in here last night. He
I
was,
found out
Out of
he
here.
was in here.
Hogging the
He was-
camera.
he
I
was
find
in
out
the
if they
room.
bite you, you stink later.
Nah.
That's his excuse for why.
Stink on fleek.
Stop
Oh my
Stink
god.
on
Yeah,
fleek.
it
Yeah.
slaps every time you
Every
say
time.
freak.
I'm just
Every
gonna, now
time.
I'm just gonna keep saying
Wait.
it for at least the next few
You hear that?
minutes. So
Yeah.
let's loop here real quick. This Saturday it's going down. The Nouveau holiday party. I wanted to say shit. Party is going down.
Shindig.
Shindig. It's gonna be on
It's gonna
fleek.
be a barn burner.
Fountains on fleek at Fountain Square Brewery. It's going down. There's a big raffle, all kinds of cool stuff. Amanda and Sid brought some of that stuff. We showed it off earlier. It's gonna be awesome. I'm gonna come out. I'm gonna hang out. I'll probably be there the whole time.
Local band bingo.
I'm gonna try to get it right so I can drink. You know what I'm saying? Local band bingo.
I'm the
band
only one that's like
bingo.
really excited about local band bingo, I think, but it's
I love bingo. It's fucking dope.
Man, make
Oh, there's gonna be karaoke.
Oh yeah.
Karaoke is
There's gonna be karaoke.
Yeah, karaoke.
Oh, hell yeah.
we
with your karaoke host Sid Hughes from Colonial Inn. He'll be there.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. I was worried you were gonna stop doing it there for a bit. I was
Did you?
like,
I was gonna. No, I didn't flip him. I flipped off the world, the environment, not Shep.
no,
I mean, it's fine. I'm not.
That's
afraid
how I
of birds.
flip you guys off because it's for camera.
Ugh. All right. So Jeanette China, I got some Shrooms gummies once. Felt more like being on speed. Shit was real vibrant, and that was cool.
definitely. That's what I was gonna say because I did one time and it didn't feel like
Mm.
shrooms. Or it felt weird though. But then there was a time I
Oh,
got
yeah.
some
Oh, yeah.
kind of gummies from across the street from Radio, and I was gonna sit there that night because Jeff had hosted a show, and I was
Jeff.
gonna sit there and watch the show. And
Jeff, our
couldn't
editor guy,
even
man?
stay awake. Yes.
Shout out to that guy. He got a. Oh fuck, we forgot
Oh,
to mention
yeah.
steer in
The steer end.
because
is
Jeff
also-
wasn't here, so fuck you, Jeff.
I
But
feel
the
like we
steer
did.
in. No, I don't think we said steer in.
No, I was gonna say I feel like there was more that we didn't.
Oh yeah, we
mention.
missed some shit, but whatever.
No, not whatever.
Okay,
It's
yes.
important that we
Professionally-
say thank you, and we are
Apologies.
so grateful to every person, every
I don't think
business that donated something this year to
Just
help
Jeff.
support
Just
our.
steer in. It's
Did you
Jeff's
know
favorite place.
that Jeff actually shares birthdays with Jack and I?
That's nice.
Yeah, we were all three born on June 19th.
did that?
Of course, Jack and I, we were born in '83. I can't remember what year it was, but it was right before Lincoln was became president. Is when Jeff was born, somewhere like 17.
No, I think it was. B. Johnson, man.
Linda B. Linda B.
Oh, Lord.
Linda B.
And we had a president.
Yeah, we were. We just lost.
We got to roll.
Yeah, I better check the sound.
I've done 9 PCPs in that time.
You just rolled through. That was weird. All right, anyways, live shows. It's wild. So before I fucking forget, I'm actually pretty excited about this because I forgot that I do have a small collection of VHS upstairs. And this VHS, okay, so I picked one for you. And I'm just going to say, like, based on, like, how old are you? 26? 27?
Are you serious?
I'm fucking with you.
I'm
So
sorry,
I
we
just,
talked about this yesterday.
you do look really young, though, for your age.
You know what? I'm
It's
not
a good
gonna
thing.
argue
Not
with
me.
you about that. It's
Look
probably
young.
not anything.
Are we going to go to war
Yeah.
right now on
No.
Facebook and YouTube? Let's go. It's on. It's going down.
Oh, one of the other businesses I just remembered, we're gonna have some tickets that the Hi-Fi is gonna be giving us.
Oh,
Oh,
no.
yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody's throwing down. That is so fucking cool. So
It
love it
is.
when the community
Really
goes together.
bad too. So we're doing good. We're doing good.
Did you
Did you
say
mention?
Octula?
Yeah, every day.
That's not sleep, bro.
Did you mention Spellbound?
Oh fuck! Also, no. Now see, now I suck. So we also got the Spellbound Indie, the Goth Night, Indie seating vinyl, that shit. Annie gave me 2 tickets, and it always sells out to their New Year's Eve party. So somebody can win those too.
Hell yeah.
And yeah,
That's cool. I've not been to one of those. I want to go.
it always sells out, bud. You gotta get it in advance.
You gotta get, yeah.
And you're, we know you're a Melody Inn girl.
I mean, I honestly, like, I haven't been going to shows at all. So
I'm in for New Year's. You're not gonna go to New Year's?
I'm
You heard it here
hoping
first.
actually
You heard it here
that
first. Melody
I
Inn
landed
will not.
some work that night. So
Oh, dude, I suck 3 dicks if I didn't have to
might
go
be
there.
getting the job.
Nice.
But if I wasn't working a job, and I would be hanging out with my friends Derek and Lise. They usually do a New Year's Eve thing. So
There you go.
and it's like right down the street, and I could drink and have fun.
I love
you know?
Greg and PRM, but of course, like basically, Wet Denim's playing, so I gotta go support.
Yeah, last year was the
Rock and
first
roll.
punk rock night New Year's Eve show that I had missed.
You weren't
Yeah.
there?
No, dude, I was sick.
You missed my sparkly red dress. Huh?
Yeah, I was sick as fuck. Yeah.
Yeah. I totally.
Ronald Reagan made out with Greg at midnight.
Who?
Did.
Ronald Reagan?
Oh, Ronald Reagan. So
Oh.
yeah, it was the first one I
Oh,
missed
Ronald
in
Reagan.
since
Oh, damn.
2011. So however long that is, that was the first.
Right. Well,
one
give
I
me your
missed.
goddamn VHS tape that doesn't suck. You went on a whole story
Oh,
about Ronald
dude,
Reagan.
yeah. Okay, so I handpicked yours, but I've been saving this one for the right person, and I think you're the
You've
man.
been saying this.
The man. So
Take that benchmark back.
I think you're gonna fucking love this.
I support this message.
Is this
I love
on
Casper.
point?
Can I keep it?
Yes, it's for you.
That's
This
what
is
you get.
your gift for
That was
coming
my.
out.
That was my.
Oh,
Casper
she went to
joke.
fuck Devin Sauer.
That's exactly. That's like.
That's what
I
she
was
said.
like, dude, don't sour in this. This is amazing.
I didn't want to ask to keep you, so I asked if I
Christina
could keep it.
Ricci,
It was, you
fucking
know,
Dan Aykroyd does his little
Oh, you're
Ghostbusters bit.
Yeah.
Love this movie, and I was like, this is it.
That's the one.
You want to toss it?
Yeah.
Nice.
Assault.
So this is a pretty rare film. This is OG, and it's like, I don't know. I think this is it. The Woman Hunter.
Well, I'll take it. This sounds like you just found a movie nobody's seen. What's it about?
What?
The women hunting people?
He called it.
or-
That's what kids do nowadays. It's
Okay,
rare.
so true story.
The-
I was out of VHS, so I tried to give this to Winky, and Winky was like, no, he left it here. So guess what, Stouch?
Oh,
You
I
get-
get Winkies.
you
You
get-
get it now. It is a
Oh,
best
now
movie.
It's a Republican
regift.
sex blanket thing.
Look, fucking,
It's an RSB
yeah.
regift.
Well, check this out. Fucking, when we do Hellfire again, we'll have to show this movie just because, like, it'll be like,
Dude,
Winky
what-
does
it was
not
either
recommend-
this
Yeah.
or like NFL bloopers.
I like NFL bloopers.
So, all right.
Are you gonna read it?
and bejeweled, Dinah Hunter is tracked relentlessly by handsome artist Paul Carter from the moment she and her husband arrive for a holiday at their villa in Acapulco, where Dinah hopes to recover from the haunting memory of a traffic accident in which her car killed a man. The artist gets to know the Hunter's social and begins painting Dinah's portrait before she stumbles upon evidence which implicates him as notorious jewel thief and murderer. and marks her as the next victim. Terrified, she tries to prevent the crime, but no one believes her story.
Manhunter.
I almost
Ended
made it
with
through there
Manhunter.
without losing breath, but I lost it.
Manhunter.
You almost
You ready?
did.
Alright. I was assaulted with Manhunter.
That is pretty
Is
fucking
it-
rare, dude.
The woman.
Oh, the woman hunter, man.
So that is definitely not a Goodwill find. That is a purchase find. Like I spent.
Oh yeah, I don't even know. I fucks with it because it says like.
I know you're all about it,
The,
so.
it says right here, King of Video. King of Video doesn't exist anymore. At one time, they were the kings of video.
Hell yeah.
But then, and look forward in the future to just hearing we're gonna write a song about this movie and how terrible it is. Thank you, Chef.
That's great.
So,
So,
how are we on time?
yeah, for now. It's going.
Cool. I just want to make sure. So, real quick, shout out to our sponsor, our actual sponsor, by the way, the Button Guy.
Oh yeah.
If I can just pull
Play
up this. Here we go. If you need buttons, hit up the Button Guy, Etsy.com/shop/the Button Guy shop. We'll play the little video that we do for him later, but we don't have the full 2 hours today, so we got works to do. But I'll play the video at the end.
Yeah.
And so to digress and come back to it here, this Saturday, it's going down at Fountain Screw Brewery, the
6
Nuvo
p.m.
holiday party from
Nuvu.
6 to 10
Is it
p.m.
Nuvu?
Nuvu.
Nouveau riche? No. Nouveau? I don't know how you pronounce it.
You know what? It's like
Don't do
it's
it.
one of those things. What does Nuvo mean again? It means
New voice.
that's right. Thank
Of the
you.
revolution.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
a communist thing. And
I thought it was a
hammers
Spanish thing.
and- no, like hammers and
Nuvo
sickles.
is in the Spanish word.
I don't know. Hammers and sickles. I was just trying to get fired.
Dude, like, how are you gonna get fired? You can't get fired, man, unless you do something like.
Yeah. We don't need to get into
Super over the
Don't
top.
give me ideas about
Let's not do that.
Yeah.
So,
Because he will try.
and
And I've already been assigned to his.
Oh yeah,
to
I'm,
publishing
difficult.
his work.
Apparently I'm difficult because of the PCP. So like, fucking
every time you say PCP, I'm just gonna say Fleek again.
good. See, PCP is my fleet.
It's not a trigger for me, but I like somebody. Oh, dude, no, I got Friday. Somebody did it. Yeah, tricked me.
So I had a good time on PCP. So I'm sorry. you
It was the
didn't-
first time I ever hallucinated in my life, and I didn't know it was coming. I smoked a
So,
bowl, and they
Did
put
you
it in.
find Debo's pigeon coop?
goddamn commie. Look here, Phil. They had a hammer and a
Phil.
sickle, neither of which I'm
You gotta do the
licensed to
pigeon
use.
What?
If you're gonna say you got Friday, you have to do the pigeon sound.
Is that it? I don't- Just a whole podcast where they only talk in pigeon.
Oh my!
So I thought this was really cool. So Amanda had business cards made today, and as you can see, like, check out the front, check out the back.
Chef did all the
Uh,
graphic design.
So actually, no, technically, Amanda created artwork. It was like your profile picture, and I was like, man, that's a great photo of you. So I took it and I made artwork out of that, and Amanda liked it so much she used it to create a business card with it. I was like, that's the coolest shit ever.
It's super cool. I liked it a lot, and it fit. It was like the perfect size. And
Was it on fleek?
It was so on flake.
Sure.
It was so Raven.
No, not that. The microphone right here, I was gonna like try to whisper. I'm like, I just noticed she was wearing her house slippers.
Hell yeah.
How you gonna call me
Comfy.
out for wearing
Hey,
my house?
You got the right. You got the
can't
right
see it on
seats here.
screen.
Actually, I think those are pretty comfy. Those couches, I've had those. Well, technically, I haven't had them,
I almost
The
peed my
entire
pants
time.
on one of these.
but those couches,
I'm sure
my
it's not the
parents
first piece
bought
of
when I
furniture.
was in high school. I think freshman year is when those came into my. So that has 26 plus what years of 2024? 30 years. Yeah, 30 years. Jesus.
Red lighter.
How old am I? 41. So no, fuck, that
I like
was
how
way
you were
off.
asking us.
27 years. Oh, you know how it goes. You just forget how old you are at some point. Once you
Is there a
hit
dead person under this table?
25, it's like, is there really somebody under the table?
No, like he's talking about this.
PCP, sponsored by PCP.
So what you can't see is that Shep has this like coffin shaped
So
thing
PCP.
under
Oh.
the table that is covered with an American flag, sort of.
Yeah, it's like a peace American flag.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
totally,
it's a ripped
totally
up-
But
hippie.
he's
Totally
right.
hippie.
Like
flag.
I didn't think about that.
But underneath of that, there's so that coffee table has 3 baskets that you could. And there's just all kinds of like
Sex toys.
close music gear and like cords. And,
Toys, yeah.
Don't lift
Self
it.
masturbation.
Don't lift
Sex
it.
toys, musical
Don't lift it.
equipment.
We got
no,
it.
you can like
No.
it just
No.
looks way prettier
It's
on
your
camera.
little secret.
Like actually, if you
Don't.
yeah, we can just
camera.
do that real quick.
Don't
There,
camera.
You see what we're talking about?
He's like,
now?
here's my slippers.
Hi,
Dude,
Brandon.
look at that
Hayden.
angle. Clearly, I was not prepared to use this camera today, but yeah. Hey, look, it's Amanda.
You
Oh,
just zoom
yeah.
in on my
Don't do that.
crotch. Don't you do it.
Mhm.
So, so far, since the two of you have been working for Nuvo, who would you say like your favorite interview has been so far?
You go first. I'm gonna get this whiskey.
Look at that!
So
It took 41 minutes. Now I've finally asked you an actual question.
Damn.
That's funny.
Well, that's a sign of a good show, by the way,
Well, you know,
because we're shooting the shit and having fun.
right,
Yeah.
for sure. Wow. Favorite? That's so hard though.
I know, and you're probably I would be if somebody asked me that in the back of my head, like,
One of your favorites.
how am I
Say that.
not gonna like
No, you can say the word
piss
one.
on somebody's Cheerios right now?
You can say one though.
Okay, let me
one of
change.
your
Let me
favorites.
change the question because now that I've actually processed it and thought about like there are gonna be people like if they hear you say somebody else, they're gonna be like, ugh. So let's go with what's the wildest interview you've had?
Oh.
Sexually.
I don't know if I should. Okay, I can't really say. I will say this. There was a old school huge name in rock and roll.
Bob Seger.
I fucking wish. Anyway, he was, and let me preface this by saying he was very kind and very sweet, and he said all the very nice things. Don't come over here and tell me to say something.
No,
I'm
I'll
not
fix your camera.
telling.
You're fine.
Well, now you're distracting me.
Cool.
So he was kind of kooky. He was very kind, but he was a little office rocker. And so we would be, we would be in the middle of getting like a reply to, my question, and he would just kind of go off talking about some of the most bizarre things that had nothing to do with what we were talking about.
Oh yeah.
And I was kind of caught off guard. And I remember that I had several friends over when I did the interview, and I had had to excuse myself to go in a room where it would be quiet. And so when I came back out, they were all, they knew who I'd interviewed, and it was like this big name. And so they're like, "Oh my God, how'd it go?" And I was just like, I'm not really sure. I'm not really sure. I'm gonna have to listen to the recording and kind of figure out what the hell
So
to make of
if you
it.
think about it though, that's kind of epic.
No, it was because he was like there through the years where that burnout train leaves the track frequently. He was cool, nice, sweet, awesome man, but it was a weird interview.
If there was a show that I would, if I could go back in time and go to any show, I would have went to Woodstock.
That's dope. Yeah.
Guaranteed. That's where I would.
99.
Oh God.
Actually, man,
He would have died of dehydration.
dude, there's no way I would have made it out of there. There's no way, especially at that time.
That's not
at least
fair.
like a crate that's like a submerged and like a live forever.
How close was I on that? Was I close? Based on what you're saying, I'm shooting Woodstock. So, what about you, Stouch? What's the wildest?
Go back in time
craziest-
where I would go, or where my
No.
the wildest ain't nobody ever done nothing wild. Like I got to steal some beer from Doyle when I interviewed him.
You stole beer from
What about-
fucking
Doyle. I
Doyle?
mean, he doesn't drink, so they provided a bunch of beer in the green room. And
That's not stealing.
Yeah,
That's helping out.
It's I'm taking the beer and then you just you're wasting beer. That was cool. Like one of them, I'll one of like Mike Williams, like fucking probably Tim Capella from the Lost Boys, at least in my heart.
Hell yeah.
Where it was
That's
like,
fucking
I'm talking to
dope.
the motherfucking saxophone man who had like fucking under a minute and a half fucking screen time. Where I'm like, that's like that dream shit. I talked to a million fucking awesome people that I never thought I could talk to, but definitely that's the one where I'm like, that fucked. I'm like, sup on that saxophone, buddy. Grease yourself up. It rocked, and he was a super nice guy. I've never interviewed like anybody that was a dick. Like before I interviewed Doyle, everybody would be like, "Oh, I've heard," and I was like, "Brah, cool. Thanks for making me nervous."
Oh yeah.
And like they say, never meet your heroes, and like he was the nicest motherfucker ever, and I got free beer.
That's fucking
Everybody
awesome.
had me really
know-
nervous to do Billy Bob Thornton for the same reason.
You got to interview Billy Bob?
I didn't tell you.
But it's
I thought you would have seen it. It was
Was
an
he like-
episode.
You shouldn't have done that.
No,
Gentle boy.
because that's the thing is
Biscuits
like
and gravy.
he was actually on with his bandmate for his band, and so we were to talk
Oh, when he
about
played
his,
fair?
was it the fair?
Fairgrounds?
I don't think he played the fair. I want
Okay.
to say it
Oh, I
was.
think
he
he
played
played
High
High
Five. He played
Five.
High Five.
Was it? I thought it was like Old National or something.
No, I think Billy Bob played High Five.
Well, all I know
I
is
just like say his name, Billy Bob.
well, they were coming, and everybody was like, "Oh, you can't ask him about his acting career at all, because he'll get really mad at you." And so, everyone's like telling these war stories about
You
how,
think you can't ask him about Angelina Jolie
well, just it it's
or his
fucking Billy Bob
or
Thornton,
Angelina
right? So
Jolie's
you're
brother.
already like, okay, you know, like the persona that has been put out into the world, like how he just is kind of a dick, but he was not at all. He was so sweet to me, and it was really cool because as nervous as I was, he was like, he was saying, I was asked how their day was, and he was like, oh, it's kind of, like it sucked. He didn't want to be up yet. But he was like, but it's nice to talk to you. And he said that I had a kind voice. And like, he was so nice to me.
Oh,
And
yeah.
I just thought like how crazy it was because everybody thought he was going to be, so rude and just like, don't ask him about anything. So I didn't ask him anything about like actually anything to do with his acting career. But at the end, I went ahead and mentioned that, I respected his career and just kind of threw it out there because obviously we both know like where I know your name from
Oh, yeah.
originally. So, well, and Tombstone's one of my favorite movies, and a lot of people don't know that that's
Stand
him
there?
in
Are
it.
you gonna bleed? Yeah. No, I do say on that thing. Have you ever got a list? And I don't care because it's not like I'm ever gonna talk to him again. Like, thanks a lot, Doyle. Love you, but his people gave me a list of things I was not allowed to ask him.
Oh yeah.
I see. I
Like,
always ask. I've never.
Where like, no, that's the only time Doyle thing. And like, yes, I get when you're like, fucking doing like an album or like a tour. That motherfucker's like, hey, talk about the fucking pertinent album shit. But like, they gave me a list. It was like, don't fucking talk about Misfits. Don't fucking talk about Danzig. Don't talk about like his divorce. Like they gave me a motherfucking
Yeah.
list, right? And I was like, cool. And then I still asked all the questions that pertain to Danzig or the Misfits.
So you
Because I
did
know
ask
so-
him the question, right?
I did.
How small is your dick?
No, not that one.
Joel, I'm kidding.
Oh,
I'm joking.
No, I asked them, the important information, like, what's your favorite flavor? Bubble gum. I'm like, really? But no, I changed because one of the questions I asked was,
Man is like, did he just say that?
Well,
I'm sorry.
yeah, he told me that before. I was just like,
but no, my thing was like,
You know what that story about Doyle?
I don't think
It was on fleek.
It slapped.
I actually,
It's
I
slapped.
said I didn't get a list. I didn't actually get a list, but I did get told by
That's a list. If you got told, that
Well,
is
no,
a
I
list.
was told
Was it multiple
specifically
things? That is a list.
that I wasn't allowed to talk about this one guy's wife because his wife was
She hot?
well.
Why does that fucking matter, Stouch?
Sorry.
Sid. Oh my god, man.
No, it's so
Jesus Christ.
It's on the
dude.
screen.
I love you, man. All right, you were saying, oh my
no,
god.
you're fine.
It's his fault.
She,
It's my fault.
she's beautiful. No,
You zoom in on her real quick.
anyway, his wife was like a big Disney Channel star, and so I was asked specifically not to talk about his wife or to ask about his family or anything like that. It was, just to talk about.
Yeah.
So that was, yeah.
Oh yeah.
I
Thank you.
please
Okay.
do.
Drinking Jack Daniels.
Does everyone love Shep's very soft filter on his camera? I love how he puts us over here underneath these friggin' halogen lights, and he's like,
Yeah.
"Here you go."
Oh, you know what? Actually, I meant to turn that off. It's not even supposed to be
It's
on.
track lighting.
When you roll back through, will you turn that fucker off?
Don't do that. That's worse shadows.
Oh no, it's way better. It's way better.
Yeah.
Now we all have
You got
the soft
14%.
glow of
Hell
Shep's
It's
filter.
a little more romantic now. It's time to
Yeah.
light up the blunts. Because that's romance.
Yeah, I mean,
Dude, that's the truth. That stuff is awesome, man. I fucking I can't even remember what it's called. It's some form of like
The
zinc.
whole thing?
Yeah. Well, it's usually it's like 7 drops or something like that a day.
Didn't count.
It's for your immune system. It's really
Tastes like
cool.
water.
My sister turned me on to it. It's a bioactive silver hydrosyl. It's an immune support. Yeah.
interesting.
It's what makes plants grow, you know?
That's
All right, sorry.
Not the electrolytes.
Mm.
benchmark.
So, yeah. God bless, man. Fuck. Jack Daniels, dude. Yeah. So, it's going down this Saturday, guys. Fountain Square Brewery, 6 to 10. Nuvo's holiday party with a raffle, band bingo.
Not a raffle. Several raffles.
Several. Yeah. Well,
No
raffles.
PCP.
Raffling. It's all raffle.
No PCP.
A bunch of cool stuff.
And a delicious charcuterie board.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And
Shark.
some-
Shark vagina board. Will be
And
proud.
it's everybody's welcome. Free to get in. You can buy into the raffle. And then how much is the cards for bingo?
I mean,
The bingo cards for $2, and then there'll be a separate thing for the larger prizes, and the raffle will be like $5.
Nice.
and you'll be able to know which prize that you're going for. So that
No.
way kind of,
Oh.
Get fucked. Whatever is on there.
no. You'll be able to know which prize you're going for.
Yeah. I could just see, like, if it was an open raffle, I would raffle, and I would end up with fucking punk rock night gear. I have all the punk rock night gear.
No, we're gonna like bundle stuff together with it, like, and not small, like, but like we're gonna bundle shit where like, hey man, you like a little bit of weed, like a little bit of coffee, like a little bit of punk rock. There'll be like that'll probably be in one thing. The smaller thing,
Country.
your PCB,
Look, some fleeks.
Fleeks.
Mm.
It'll be on fleek.
So yeah, that's going down Saturday. Come out and party. I'll be there hanging out. Do they got any drink specials?
Karaoke? I don't know. Haven't found out yet. Maybe.
Yeah. So we have to find out if there are going to run specials. I think they were kind of waiting to see.
If we sucked.
Maybe. I think they were kind of waiting to see what kind of response we were going to have. Yeah. I don't know.
What I said.
Sure.
Yeah. Like generally care. Oh, now I got like 93 sponsors. Yeah.
So all right, let me hit you with a hard hitter. Because okay, Nuvo like has been around for over 30 years, and it's about four or 5 years ago they stopped printing, and it changed the outlook because everybody thought that Nuvo was done, but it's not, and it lives. And that's the thing, is like when it comes to any form of business, you have to innovate. You have to grow. And the thing is, like, paper is dead. And I'm sure like Mother Earth, trees are happy, but it does take away from the ability to get the word out. So what would you guys say the hardest part of working for Nuvo as writers and journalists?
I'm gonna field this one real quick first, because get fucked. Go read a book. Get off the internet. We're only internet based, so that's probably anti-Nuvo. But yeah, no, go fucking read a book. We wish we were still in print.
Right.
It's
Well, that's what
all
I'm
you
saying.
kids in your Instagrams and Fleeks have made it so now you have to be on the
Right.
internet.
So maybe you misunderstood the question. The question is like, what would you say the hardest part about being a journalist for Nuvo has been since they're not printing anymore?
Are you still gonna fill this one?
No, I don't know what I'm allowed to say.
I think that the
As a
people's
journalist.
awareness of the fact that we exist
Mhm.
still is kind of the biggest hurdle that we've had to overcome, because a lot of people never left and they knew that we never stopped existing, but there were a lot of people that once it was gone from print and it wasn't there in their face anymore, it just didn't exist anymore, right?
Right.
And so I think some of the biggest things that we've had to tackle is like reaching back out and reaching the audience that we used to have, that were readers that wanted that physical copy, and then also reaching into younger audiences and figuring out how to, for everyone on our team, like navigate using social media to pull in the younger crowd, because that's the future, and you want them to continue reading Nuvo, and you want them to stay excited about it, and get their kids excited about it like we were when we were kids. We don't have the little dirty stuff in the back of the Nuvo to pass on to anybody anymore,
Right.
but,
Yeah, dude, I am that nerd. Like, I have, like, I'm
stacks, right.
yeah. Oh, 100% cutouts, like tons.
Bro, I told a seller earlier on the way here about how one time I wiped my ass with issue of Nuvo. I was coming back from downtown and couldn't make it. I was whiskey drunk, couldn't make it to the house.
It's framed now, though,
yeah,
right?
no, it's literally in. It's probably biodegraded by now. It was years ago. But like I had to stop in this bush to take a shit, and the only thing around was like one of the Nuvo kiosks. So I and like literally, you're bad Nuvo. I needed it, and now I work for that rag that I wipe my ass with. So love it. It's cool.
Oh yeah.
If there was some miracle that we could ever go back to print, that would fuck. But it's like you don't have cash, you don't have the whatever.
Well, and I mean that's the thing is like okay. Keep in mind the question is coming from somebody that has been fully supporting Nuvo consistently, like without
Not
break.
me.
And but also you have to think on a bigger level that it's not just here in Indy, it's the whole world. Like we are in a digital place, and I guess I could have worded it better. Like
Skynet. I'd do Skynet.
drones,
Hit me up, Skynet.
but
If you want.
yeah, I just wanted to at least deliver one like hard hitter, like tough one, So we are running out of time. I do want to get this one out there. If you could give the people watching the best advice that you've ever been given, what would it be?
You can go first.
You know what someone said to me the other day, and I've heard a million versions of this, and I think maybe it was just the shortest and most simplified version that I kind of was like, oh, I can respect just saying it. Do the work.
Hell yeah.
One of the bands that I interviewed from New York, they were like, just do the work. And so that was like their immediate. And I was like, I like that because it kind of encompasses, like, if you want things, you got to do the work. If you, want to be seen, if you want people to know you exist, you got to do the work.
Gotta do the work. Hell yeah. Amen.
You first. What's your
Best advice I've ever been given?
It applies to you.
Somebody told me to read a book, and I did. And it's my favorite book.
I usually say it in a cunty fashion. We're like, why don't you go read a book?
No, they said you should read this book because
Okay.
I have always whether it's in business and life in general, like I am very much a person that I use my head and I think, therefore I am. But anyways, that was funny, right? Not really, but I just care a lot. I care a lot about people. I care about the things in my life. And sometimes I care too much. And yeah, I read a book and it's a Mark Manson book called Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck. And if you have not read the book, it is amazing. First time I read it, the last chapter, I was in tears. It was
I can do that.
fucking heavy. Go ahead, Stouch.
Oh, fuck, I didn't think about it. Best advice. I would say never do crack that heroin is one advice, not the best.
Who gave you that advice? Your grandma?
No, she's dead.
Hey,
Kev.
that woman
You
was a
ruined-
saint.
There you
You
go.
out of this.
You leave
I didn't know. I didn't even know you knew Dorothy
Trisha
Mann, too.
Matthews out of this.
Background.
Well, I mean, as far as advice, I mean, it's all like not like no one particularly in actual life, face to face, has ever given me any. It's all good. It's all like with well-being, usable advice.
Man.
Like I'm not trying to lie.
I'm
not
gonna
trying to
give you the
clever.
best advice you're ever gonna get. Don't do PCP.
No, I've already done that like twice.
It's on
It
fleek.
doesn't count. It's fleek, but I would say to me, like advice, I hate everybody. That's the best. G.G. Allen told me that.
Sid is
That's
like
really-
the sweetest man.
No. See,
Someone
you got it
listens
wrong.
to
No, you got it
That's
wrong.
bullshit.
That's the best advice I've ever gotten from like celebrities. I hate everybody, and like he goes on. It's just like the thing was like my body's the machine gun in my mind are the bullets. Like fucking like fuck them. Do what you want.
I got you.
It's the best celebrity advice, but honestly, not to be like cool or like nobody's really giving me like look both ways before you got than my mom. Don't get hit by a car. Like I've never gotten to read a book or anything cool.
Hey, if you
Personally,
if you want to win the lottery, you got to play it, right?
no, I do play that.
All right, y'all. Head out to Fountain Screw Brewery on Saturday for fucking Nuvo's holiday party. It's going down 6 to 10 o'clock. Raffles, karaoke, bingo. It's gonna be dope. What was that?
Don't forget the charcuterie.
What?
Cheese
The
and meat.
charcuterie board.
Cheese and milk plate.
Charcuterie.
Milk
Whatever.
plate. Meat plate.
Is that even
Amanda Irene's gonna be helping me with those, and she's
Oh, yeah.
the fucking queen of charcuterie. So shout out to
No
her.
PCP will be given.
It's gonna be on fleek, y'all. We'll see you Saturday at Fountain Screw Brewery. Thank you guys for coming out to LaBella Day.
Yeah,
It was
thanks.
fucking fun. Hell yeah. Cheers. Cheers. Word from the button guy.
Hold on. Just let it run.
Can I get on this?
We'll get on.
I can't slow down time. I'm a girl left town and I got drunk. My best friend drowned and I got shot last night. My heart says crime, my mind says murder, my soul says drive, my gut says bugger, my mind says wife, but I never heard it right. I got a spring in my step, a sore on my face, and the winter won't slip. A real bad taste, and a pour on my mouth, as I just can't let that out. Boy, I can't listen to the voice screeching no more. I just love to see songs back in town, can't slow down.
Awesome. So I actually pre-record everything, and then I edit
And I
it.
can't help feeling I'm on the run, and you got to be, but I got to go. This car sealed, I'm gonna have fun tonight.
But just let me know.
I got an old black board and a black leather jacket, a floorboard,
A couple people that are here. So. Awesome. I love that all of you are here.
Skunk
Super
weed.
cool. So let's just start from one side to the other.
On that, on that, on
yourself, and then whoever you would like to tell everybody about your band, you can take however.
Okay,
you like.
okay, let's work, let's work.
Close your eyes, Jared.
What do you see?
So you use crack or you're thinking about trying it, Crack it. So if you're thinking about using crack,
Do it! Just do it!
Thank you guys for coming on
Nothing
today.
unusual.
And a chance to get to know you. So, tell us about
Get help now!